I'm going to quickly go to our next guest, and I'm super pumped and excited because this is somebody who has had a membership before joining Tribe. But a couple tweaks have made a massive difference for him in terms of the results that he's been getting with his membership. So with that, I want to bring on the one and only Matt Tommey.
Hey, man.
Yeah. Okay, so Matt, thanks for joining us. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let everybody know who it is that you serve in your membership site.
I serve artists primarily who want to bring their spiritual life, their art life, and their business life together in a holistic approach. So,
got it. Okay, so this is not just for artists. This is artists who want to bring their spiritual life into it. Talk to me about what that means. What are you helping people do?
So much of it is mindset. You know, artists, like a lot of people, have a lot of different hangups when it comes to mindsets. They don't know who they are. They don't believe they can do it, all that sort of thing. So that really forms a lot of roadblocks in people's lives. That was my story. And I started kind of dealing with that in the early 2000s, wrote a book about it in 2009. And membership and courses and all that kind of was the thing I was praying for to get me off of the road from speaking and doing conferences. And it's been absolutely a godsend.
So give us a little background there, because as you said, I know that you have books, I know that you were speaking a lot, and then you launched your membership site, and so you had a membership site before joining Tribe. Am I right in that?
Yeah, I kind of fell into it. You just kind of grab things from here and there, and I started it, and people responded, which was great. And then you quickly get into the nitty gritty of it, and you're like, I have a bunch of people on a website, and I have no clue what I'm doing. And do you know you have to answer customer service and billing, all this? I'm like, and then how much content do I produce? And so I felt I was so over my head, and I ended up going to a Jeff Walker conference in Texas and heard you speak on stage like for 15 minutes, and I was like, I don't know who that guy is, but I got to get what he's got. And that's how it happened for me. And as soon as Tribe opened up again, I joined. So
that's amazing. Okay, so talk to us about your membership site, because when you had your membership site, I mean, you had a substantial number of members. So talk to us about that, and talk to us about what that experience was like before you made some changes.
Yes, it was going along pretty good. I had no idea what retention was. I was just like, of course, everybody will stay when they first join, And we were doing this dollar trial thing, and I mean, on Evergreen. I mean, it was just, very, very frustrating. We were also, I had no content plan. I was just kind of coming up with things to teach every week and overwhelming people. I was doing it all on the back of my Weebly website and trying to duct tape all these billing and all this kind of stuff together in the back. I mean, it was just absolutely crazy. And so so that was working a little bit. And funny enough, we had, before I joined Tribe, we were over 600 members. So you can imagine the, frustration of trying to make all that happen. And, it was a lot of customer service. Let me just say that.
Well,
and a lot of confusion for my members,
Yeah, and I was just going to say, like, for you there, like, if it wasn't structured properly, then the more members you add, it probably created more stress for you. Am I right in that?
Absolutely, and a lot more for them because they didn't know where to go. The technology was not easy, that sort of thing. So as soon as I joined Tribe, I started, I kind of did this with my art career, and I kind of did it with membership. I was like over here in my own little world, just kind of doing my thing. So I didn't know that there was, membership.io and Kajabi and all these, softwares out there. I didn't know anything about anything. So when I came into your world, it was like, somebody pulled the curtain back and it's like, there, you can have a plan. There can be a roadmap for this, and it doesn't have to take over your life. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. And so I just devoured Tribe so quick. So
what was one thing for you that really stood out and helped make a shift in the way that you approach your membership?
Success path, absolutely, bar none. Teaching on the success path is worth the price of the course 10 times over, because what it allowed me to do is number one, develop my content in a way that was manageable and on purpose. And it allowed me to really care for my members in a way that leads them by the hand through a process that's replicatable, where I can really begin to see progress, and we can duplicate that over now hundreds of members, which is really awesome.
And so what have these changes done for you in your membership over, since you joined Tribe and made these changes? What has happened inside your membership?
Well, so we were bleeding out the back end. I mean, essentially we were at, 60s and 70%, retention rate. I just looked before I came on here. We're at 96.4% right now on our retention. Also, just all the, I don't want to say extra stuff, but the things that are just the little tips and tricks that you get when you're in Tribe, like our mastermind group, because I'm in Tribe Connect. And so having access to that level of person and those kind of people that are successful, you're just constantly tweaking. And so I think that's been the biggest thing for me is being able to have access to those things so I can constantly, renew and revise what I'm doing. So,
well, first of all, I just want to take a minute and acknowledge you, Matt, because like that shift from, a 60 something percent retention to now 95, 96%?
96.4. Thank you very much.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, like that's absolutely something to be proud of. And for everybody who's watching who may not be familiar with what we're talking about, retention is the number of members that continue to stay with you month after month. So as an example, like before Matt with a 60-something percent retention, that meant that 6 out of 10 members would stay, but he would lose 4 out of 10 members each and every month. And so it doesn't take long when you have a poor retention where you are cycling through so many more members. It's like having a bucket with big holes in it, and so as much as water that you put in, as many new members as you get, you're losing just as many out the back end. And one of the things in Tribe, and this is why I'm so grateful that you brought it up, Matt, is that we show you how to plug that bucket. So, we don't want you to be losing members. We want you to be adding, as you add members, they stay. And this is why we put such a huge emphasis on this whole retention strategy and why it's one of the modules. It's a whole module that we teach. So that's super awesome to hear. Now, what else for you in terms of has helped you grow with your membership this year? Have there been any other significant changes? I know the Success Path was a big one for you, and it helped you with your content and your retention. Has there been anything else that you have done that has made a difference?
Yeah, we just really got so intentional about what you call the circle of awesomeness and helping members to tell their stories. And so last year for our launch, we brought in about 300 new members last September. In our launch, and I sent a camera guy out, made an investment. We filmed 8 artists in their studios telling their transformation stories of I was here, but now I'm here. That's been huge, and that continues to live, in our social media and online and that sort of thing. But now, again, through Tribe, we found out about a little tool where people can record videos on our website, and so that's built in now to our system, so that when you get to a certain point, we're asking you, hey, tell us your story, no matter where you are. That's important. And we celebrate that all the time. So the Facebook group is just like rabid with, oh my God, I love you. You're awesome. You're great. You can do it. I mean, it's just like this thing that's happening. And I'm like, I don't want to interrupt y'all, but I have a teaching, it's just this incredible thing that's going on. It's community. And that's really, I think what you are teaching, you're imparting to us, and we're able to replicate that into our communities. And that's really where the magic is. It's not about the content, although you got to have great content. It's about the community and connecting people's hearts together. So,
well, buddy, I love hearing that because I just know that a great story becomes one of the most powerful marketing assets for any business owner. And I love that you fully embrace that and have, gone after in terms of not only your focus on helping people get results, but then helping capture those stories. Because at the end of the day, this is how you keep people. The membership sites are pretty simple. It's like once people are in, you just continue to help make them happy. And happiness comes from them making forward progress. And as long as that happens, people will stay. And I love the fact that you are capturing those stories. Matt, you're a gem, buddy. Thank you so much. Listen, as we wind down, what advice would you give people who are thinking about joining Tribe this year?
Absolutely. Don't wait. I mean, you're defined by the action you take, not by the dreams you have, so you can, I want to have a membership site one day. Listen, there's nobody better in the world than Stu McLaren and his team to walk you through this. There's nobody better. And I would buy it 10 times over again and tell everybody I could. This is the way to learn membership. And I want to say this too, Stu. You are so genuine, and the people that you bring in to speak as special guests and at your conferences and things like that, they're quality people of integrity that are not people that are just trying to help folks, get a lot of money quick and that sort of thing. This is not slimy internet marketing. You care about people. You care about us, and you help us replicate that into our communities. And that, to me, is priceless, and it's a rare commodity in today's world, especially online. And so I just want to thank you for that. And that would be my highest and best recommendation. So,
well, I appreciate that. I don't take that lightly, Matt. Thank you so much. Where can people go to find out more about you, Matt?
Sure. They can go to my name, just Matt Tommey, MattTommeyMentoring.com, and see all my books, courses, membership, all that. So
you're awesome. Well, thank you so much, Matt. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy.
Absolutely. Bye.
See you later.